You will never feel ready. You will never feel motivated enough. And if you keep waiting until you do, you will wait your entire life. Most people understand discipline in theory. They know they should wake up early. They know they should put in the work. They know what needs to be done. But when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m., when the gym feels far, when the blank page stares back at them, the feeling isn't there. The motivation has left the room, and so they wait. They wait for the feeling to return. They wait for a better day, a better mood, a better version of themselves to show up. But that version never comes, because that version is not built by waiting. It is built by doing. There is a story that is rarely told about one of the greatest sculptors who ever lived, Michelangelo. We remember the Sistine Chapel. We remember the beauty. We remember the genius. But what we forget is that it took 4 years. 4 years of lying on his back on wooden scaffolding, paint dripping into his eyes, his body aching, his neck cramped, his spirit tested to its very edge. There were days, documented days, where Michelangelo wanted to abandon the ceiling entirely. He wrote in letters to his father that the work was destroying him, that he was not a painter, that he had taken on a task beyond his willingness. And yet, every single morning, he climbed back up. Not because he felt like it, not because inspiration descended from the heavens like a divine breeze, but because he had made a commitment, and that commitment was louder than his feelings. When the Pope grew impatient and pressured him to work faster, Michelangelo did not rush. He did not quit. He simply continued, one brushstroke at a time, one painful day at a time, until the world had something it had never seen before and will never see again. The ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was not painted by a man who always felt inspired. It was painted by a man who showed up regardless. Think about that. The greatest work of art in human history was produced on bad days. It was produced through doubt, through physical pain, through the complete absence of feeling. And yet, it endures, because discipline endures when feelings collapse. Here is the truth that most people are never told. Feelings are not designed to lead you. They are designed to inform you. There is a difference. Your emotions are messengers. They tell you what is happening inside of you. But they were never meant to be your compass. When you allow feelings to drive your decisions, you hand the steering wheel of your life to the most inconsistent passenger in the car. Feelings change with the weather. They shift with your sleep, your hunger, your last conversation, the news you scrolled through in the morning. But your purpose does not change. Your goals do not change. The life you said you wanted does not renegotiate itself based on how you feel on a Tuesday morning. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you said you want to be. And unlike motivation, discipline does not require you to feel anything. It only requires you to move. So what does this look like in practice? It looks like making a decision the night before, not in the moment. Because in the moment, your feelings will always find a reason to stop you. Write down the one thing you must do tomorrow, not 10 things. 1. And when tomorrow comes and the feeling isn't there, do that one thing first. Before you check your phone, before you eat, before your mind has time to negotiate with you. Treat your commitment like an appointment you cannot cancel. Because every time you break an agreement with yourself, you teach yourself that your word means nothing. Every time you honor it, you build evidence that you are the kind of person who follows through. That evidence accumulates. It becomes identity. And when discipline becomes identity, you no longer fight your feelings. You simply act in spite of them. That is the shift. That is when everything changes. The world will always reward the person who showed up on the day they didn't feel like it. Because most people stayed home. Most people waited. Most people chose comfort over commitment. And when you look back at the life you built, you will not remember the days you felt motivated. You will remember the days you pushed through when you did not. Those are the days that made you. Those are the days that matter. Do not wait for the feeling. The feeling will come. But only after you begin. Begin anyway.